Full day it is to be an anime gamer. We got a lot of news here today. We got some incredibly looking mobile games that we're going to watch and react to. We got a lot of news for the Bleach game, Rebirth of Souls. We got a release date and season pass announced. And Demon Slayer 2, baby. It's finally been announced. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Around the Bush. It is December 6, 2024, and the headliner is Demon Slayer Hinokami Chronicles 2, the follow-up to Hinokami Chronicles from 2021. It's finally being announced very soon. We don't have any images yet, but according to Ryokutia, who leaks stuff ahead of time all the time, Demon Slayer Hinokami Chronicles 2 has been announced in the latest edition of Weekly Shonen Jump. We don't have the scans yet, but I guess we'll see the images very soon. The only details we know at the moment are that the game's story will cover the Entertainment District and Hashira training arcs. So probably with a Swordsmith Village in between, you know? So this makes me believe the game comes out next year. I think like recently someone asked me here on stream, when do you think the next Demon Slayer is coming out? I was like, bro, like 2026. Since it only goes up to Hashira training, I'd say next year, honestly. And we have a couple of shows where this game could be showing up. The Game Awards are happening next week. The Jump Festa, you know, in Japan, where it's most likely going to show up for the first time, is also happening 2 weeks from now, I think. So Demon Slayer Hinokami Chronicles 2, covering those two games. I always said Hinokami Chronicles was going to be a trilogy, given how big Demon Slayer is. But if this game blows up, it might just be 2 games and a bunch of DLC. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Hinokami Chronicles is obviously like one of my favorite arena fighters of all time. If this game is coming out next year, just imagine the Ultimate Burst lineup, folks. Demon Slayer Hinokami Chronicles 2, Bleach Rebirth of Souls, Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, and maybe Hunter x Hunter Net Impact? We'll see. What a dream
Notice
lineup.
how Storm Connections is nowhere to be found.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Maybe Storm Connections. We'll see. We'll see if they do a season 2 or not. We didn't talk about it last week, and I didn't pull it up for news today, but there's been some data mining that suggests that a patch is coming out. We don't really know what that patch is. People are saying Season Pass 2 or like hints at DLC are in those files. From what I know, nothing is happening for a certain period. There's a period of time where I know for a fact nothing is happening. And so if the files are already in there, it's kind of a bit conflicting for me, but we'll see what that pans out to be. But in other anime game news, folks, Bleach had a big trailer this week. They did not do a character reveal. Instead, they did an announcement trailer, and this announcement trailer showed a lot of story mode stuff, a lot of cutscenes. If they are covering, 300 episodes of the anime? And it's all cutscenes, it's all animated? That's a ton of work. It's insane. But all they've shown are cutscenes for now. Now, I saw some comments saying, yo, remember Sparking? They also only showed the cutscenes, and then we got slideshows for the story mode. I don't know if I watched the different coverage of Sparking, but I definitely saw the slideshows before the game's release. So I don't know if that was just me, but I definitely saw a bunch of slideshows. They did not hide that stuff. They might be hiding it here, we'll see. But for now, the cutscenes look fantastic. And yeah, really excited for that. Let's jump into the end where all the news dropped. First of all, the next character trailers are going to be for Aizen and for Yamamoto. The game is coming out March 21st, 2025. So when they said early 2025, I said it's between January and March for sure. And they went for March. They went for as late as possible, which, you know, could be bad news if you hate waiting, but could be good news if you think that gives them more time to announce more characters until the release of the game, right? Hey. Maybe the roster does get to that 35 characters. I did the math, and it does land on 35 characters exactly if they keep announcing a character every week. That said, sometimes they skip weeks, and sometimes they might just like stop at some point. Like they might not go up to release, right? So might have One Piece there too. Whoa. On Shonen Jump. Okay. Well, that's cool. Skins, also, outfits are coming for Okay, so Season Pass is going to have 4 characters confirmed. That's the DLC. Did I just see... I don't think they had this in the English trailer. That's released over the course of 7 months, I think. Let me pull up the English trailer, because this is news to me. I didn't see that in the English trailer, so see if they just didn't say anything. Never mind. 7-day early access. That's what it says. Yeah, 1 week early access, and you get some soul crystals. We don't know what soul crystals are yet. But 1 week early access. It's 7 months. Nothing. That's a day. That's a day, Globku. You're Japanese, bro. Your Japanese is slacking. But yeah, 1 week early access if you buy the season pass and not just each individual DLC. And you get, you saw some 1000-Year Blood War costumes for, or outfits for Hitsugaya, and who else was there? Yoruichi. And now you have also Byakuya and Rangiku. It's a 5 costume set. We'll see what that is. Also, Rebirth of Souls 5 costume set. We got Fura Ahara's Captain Fit or something similar. And yeah, lots of news. March 21st is a great date. The art looks absolutely stunning. It's my new wallpaper. Extra info came from the PlayStation blog. They usually have some extra clips. You have a little preview of Aizen here with his Kikon move, his first one on top of it, because that only destroyed 2 souls, so that is definitely his first one. Yamamoto here, also showing off his Kikon. That destroyed 3, so could be the first one, could be the second. And then a little bit more of combat basics. Someone talked about something here on the Kikon guard gauge. Wait. There was something here that talked about how Kikon moves could be done if the opponent was in guard break. So I don't see that anymore, but maybe it's here somewhere. Okay. Destroy the opponent's Konpaku. Players must each damage Reishi and activate a Kikon move. Additionally, Kikon move can be triggered when the opponent is under guard break. So maybe that's how Yoruichi was able to just like do it. Like if you have broken the opponent's guard, you can just do it. That's the condition for activating it. That's extra info right there. And then we have something extra too. Story mode, secret story. So the game will have the main story from Bleach, but it will also have a secret story. It says this is an original story that includes past episodes that shaped the personality of each character, which were not told in the main story. You can enjoy that story that would have unfolded behind the scenes of the main story. So they're trying to complete the Bleach story. They're not going for like a new narrative or whatnot. It's like extra context, extra background from the characters you love. Bleach with a lot of good news on that trailer. And I feel like this game is under-advertised, honestly. I don't know, Bandai doesn't seem super confident in this. But everything they're showing, it's like, bro, if you're gonna do cutscenes for the entire 300 episodes of Bleach, that's a banger story mode that you gotta advertise. On top of that, you're doing a second story mode. That's a banger content for the game. Like, you gotta advertise this stuff better. Because this all sounds incredible.
We are 3 months away.
We are 3 months away. True. Yeah, and they might like drop the character trailers weekly just to start advertising a lot more of this stuff. Game is playable, by the way, in Jump Festa in a few weeks. So we'll see some player impressions for the first time as well. Moving on to a game that doesn't look so good. Attack on Titan VR Unbreakable. So this game is coming out. They announced it. And VR games don't look great, you know, in general. It's hard to show VR. But here it is. This is the video game. This is a little bit of a weird release also, but if you have VR and you want to try it, it's on Meta, I think. It's currently in early access. Quest 2, 3 in the Meta store. And Part 1, the early access version, is currently at $4.99. It will increase to $7.99. And Part 2 will be priced at $12. The complete edition will be priced at $20. So the full game costs $20. If you are in early access already because you bought in, you only need to buy the $12 edition. So yeah, this is coming out. Oh, I guess the date is also important. So the game date's coming out on December 17. So yeah, VR game. From there, we move on to some mobile games. But before you tune out, these mobile games look kind of good. I'm not gonna lie. First, we have the hidden ones, Shitori no Shita. I've looked at this game once on the channel, on the main channel. And I think I said something along the lines of, like, I've never seen a mobile game look this good. And it really feels like, even though gameplay-wise, it might just end up being another one of those. You know, another, I don't know, another solo leveling, or another Genshin Impact, or another One Punch Man World. All those games play the same. But Genshin Impact, not so much. I'm maybe being a bit unfair. But even if it ends up being one of those, this does feel like an evolution of the genre in a way. Because like it feels like a step above, at least like in animations and graphics. And they're at least trying to do something here with story mode. There's some quick time events. There's this temple run session. But it's a little bit more dynamic. Hey, swipe. Go to the wall. Climb. So yeah. There's a lot shown off during this gameplay. This is mobile, yeah. Mobile PC, to be fair. They're probably capturing this on PC. A little bit of combat. What I like about combat is that it seems very parry, counter-based. And yeah, every character has a different moveset. You can see there's a dodge, there's a parry on right click, or left click is the auto attack. They have two abilities. Space to dodge. This looks good. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, this looks really fucking good. But how are they going to take my money?
Yeah, do I have to gacha for these units?
You stole that joke from my chat. I can't believe you stole.
Like you don't do it every other.
You stole that joke from my chat the other day, bro. I'm not gonna let you get away with that. So, it does look very good, but how do they take our money? That's always the question, isn't it? I would play a lot more solo leveling Arise, because I was digging that story mode, if it didn't start trying to take my money around, like, Chapter 5, and start, like, I just want to play the story mode. Let me play the story mode. Like, nope, we're locking the story mode until you do all this random stuff. Okay, I'll do the random stuff. Nope, you can't do more random stuff, because stamina is in the way. Like, okay, fuck you. And I stopped. Full Metal Alchemist. I love that game to death. I wanted to play that whole story mode for sure. I love the challenge mode in that game. Everything else sucks. Everything around it sucks. And the curve, it just got so crazy that I couldn't progress the story. You can continue without grinding like hell. And the way you could grind like hell is by basically auto-playing the same 3 missions for like 4 days in a row. Because there's not enough stamina to do it in one day. So yeah, a lot of that stuff, you know, One Punch Man World, I only hear reports, but also super aggressive curve on the gacha, and when I say gacha, I need to clarify every time. I don't mean rates, I don't mean like character drops, whatever. I mean the gacha mechanics of RPG progression, which are usually all the same. Like, okay, you get these items to level up your character with XP, and you can grind these items on this mission. And some people criticize my stance on gacha games bad, because if it's gacha, it's automatically bad. I stand by it every single time, because every time I played it, it's not that, like, I don't mind the random characters at all. It's like the gacha progression exists in place of a better system. You could have a system that's better for players, but you put this frustrating, curved as hell system to try and draw money in as many ways as possible. It would be way cooler if this wasn't a gacha game. Sorry, what?
I'm here to slightly shill Hoyoverse and the fact that there is no dumb bullshit stamina outside of doing the gacha stuff for it. You can experience the entirety of stories in Hoyoverse's games with zero gaching.
Yes, you can experience the whole story. I do love that. I do love that a lot. I did get hella bored of Genshin because I couldn't skip side quest dialogue. They have a lot of writing that says absolutely nothing. I got hella bored. Like the start of that Goblin Slayer game. So like, okay, I'm in a side quest right now. This is PvP from what I know. I don't think they openly said it in the in the trailer, but I think people have deduced that based on the website. 3v3, you pick 3 characters, and PvP. PvP your way.
Strongest hero.
I wonder if it's King of Fighters though.
Looks like it, honestly. I do see a hand on the right side. You see that? Okay, it's gone. Well, maybe the hand is not. I thought that would be an assist button, but the hand is gone. And yeah, it showcases a bunch of different characters, and you can see a bunch of different gimmicks here for each one. There's a reason why Hoyo's on top, though. You're right. There's a reason why they are the kings of this shit.
That's gooners.
You know what? I've met Ayoku. You're right. So, starting our style podcast.
Before going on,
I'm not going on. I'm still here. So with the actual news is that trailer comes out. The game is officially coming out in 2025, and it's getting a pre-alpha test on January 7, 2025. I'm going to try to get in. It is United States and Brazil. Random, but sure. Yeah, go for it. What's up?
Is the hidden ones like an existing IP, or is it original
Yes.
for this game?
It is a licensed anime that I tried watching and could not get through the first episode. It does
Damn.
does not look like anything like this. This looks hella cool. I want to know more about all these characters. First episode, granted, I got through 10 minutes of it, so did not grab me right away, but I'll try again. I'll try again at some point. This one does not have a license. This is an original game. Ananta, formerly known as Project Mugen. Last week we talked about how this game changed names, you know. It was Project Mugen. Now it's called Ananta. It is the game where you might remember being like a Grand Theft Auto mixed with Spider-Man, mixed with Genshin Impact.
The fake game.
Sure, very fake looking.
Now it's a real game somehow, kind of.
I have not seen this
yet. This is the closest to a real game a fake game has been. So.
Yeah. All right, we're in cinematic territory still. Don't fall asleep. Oh shit. Was the graffiti growling at the cat? Oh.
Yeah.
It was.
Is a running toilet? Skibbity toilets are like growing legs, bro. What?
That was a monster car.
Be careful with that because you're a father now.
But this is a skibbity toilets.
Any day now, your kid will be like skibidi toilet.
That is Gen Alpha, okay? My kid is a Gen Beta. You will have something more annoying.
They are not immune.
They will have something more annoying. There's the Spider-Man. This is gameplay. Okay. Or at
All
least
2
pretending.
seconds of it.
Yeah, those 2 seconds. I think they have shown like small clips like that when they first announced Project Mugen. Like that's an ultimate. This is combats. Ta da ta ta da ta. Catchy.
The song's in the description if everyone wants to find.
She just robbed the car. Like Grand Theft Auto style robbery. Oh, you can drift? 10 out of 10. Dude, yeah. GTA side activities. For real.
We need fishing though.
It makes so much sense, right? Bro, let's just make GTA anime. GTA is huge. Anime is huge. Let's do that. Also, hey, you know what else is huge? Spider-Man. Let's do that.
Yeah,
it makes so much sense. It makes so much sense. Also, this character makes a lot of sense for Street Fighter 6. Mai has been teased. This is the teaser where, like, it's a cinematic where she shows up in story mode. We've seen these for every character. I want to know, rather than Mai, you know, Mai is going to show up here. You know, she's going to do her Mai thing, and that's fine. Classic outfit. She also has a new outfit. They're bringing both of them. Y'all with the mummy meme, y'all got problems. Y'all do not think of your mothers like that, okay?
You're right. We don't.
Why are you calling her mommy?
We think of other moms.
What
like
I
that.
want to know is what the fuck are these water ninja? Where do they come from? How long have they been underwater? How can they jump so high? And then the Fire Nation attacked. Oh, they're in the water village. My bad. Yeah, her face does not translate great to this game, I'll say. I did not enjoy her
That'll
face.
probably
very
look better
much.
laser. We had the same problem with Terry. I'm just like,
Yeah,
sure,
yeah,
whatever.
and then like sideways it looks fine. Yeah, that's the only good news for fighting games that I have for you today, because we're gonna talk about Hunter x Hunter Net Impact. Now, last time we talked about Hunter x Hunter, we said a lot of good things. You know, we said a lot of this game's. I mean, it didn't feel great when I played it. They went through a lot of changes. They're going absolutely nuts with mechanics. And it sounds like we're finally going to get to play it in 2025. Unless you are in Australia. Because Australia kind of banned this game. Now, this is not permanent. It could change. But Hunter x Hunter Net Impact basically got his his classification refused. So, if you don't know this, every game has to be rated. Okay, and the Australian Classification Board blocked the rating there. This effectively means that Net Impact cannot be polished, publicly exhibited, or sold at all in Australia. They did not give any specific reasons to why. So this is coming from Event Hubs, and they do provide some very good context. The most common reasoning for games to be refused in Australia over the past decade or so are either for promoting drug use, offering benefits, or inappropriate content involving minors. Well, if you know Hunter x Hunter, there is a character that's very famous for that.
Damn it, Ahsoka.
Maybe this guy is guilty, you know? Yeah, I don't know what he does in this game, but it might be the reason, you know? Someone may also just have made an error. We'll see. So, Mortal Kombat 9 was famously banned in Australia from 2011 to 2013, but back then the country did not have his rating for 18 plus games. Now it does, so that's not the reason. Hunter x Hunter's case will likely change at some point before the official release, before altering its content slightly to achieve classification. Yeah, most likely they'll make the changes needed to sell the game over there.
Ahsoka is no longer in the roster.
Ahsoka's changed with Neferepitu. Let's go.
This has gotta be like some horny ass Ahsoka shit that he says in arcade mode in a cutscene or
he
something.
says some like off.
Yeah, it's
shit.
probably a single line
Like
in
story
story mode or
Yeah.
a single interaction.
Uh-huh.
Maybe like a really horny Greed Island card. Who knows?
Yeah, and if it is like something they cannot get around, you're right, Mario. They could totally make a Hunter x Hunter Australian edition where they just cut Ahsoka entirely. If Ahsoka is a problem. But yeah, Australia could just maybe not play the character. We'll see. I don't know how that works online, though. Because like Australians would be able to see Ahsoka online. Unless they can like block it
Cross
somehow.
region, unless you're from Australia.
It's just like a blur. It's like you fight a blur.
If you think that's bad for Australians, get ready, world, because none of you can play the next Avatar fighting game as it's been cancelled. You may remember we started the year with 2 new fighting games announced, Hunter x Hunter Net Impact and an Avatar Last Airbender by Maximum Entertainment. So, after the disaster of them fighting herds, they are now canceling the Avatar Last Airbender fighting game. It was canceled before you even saw it.
Fighting Herds?
No one so far. You want to know, Smoke?
Yeah, I want to know.
Go for it. Yeah, okay. Long story short, Ender, let's not get into too many specifics.
Long story short, they fired everyone except like 2 QA testers from the Them Fighting Herds team after making the game Omega unbalanced.
Yep.
And then they tried to fix it and like sell that the next patch. Like, oh, we're gonna fix all the busted shit we released. But with what fucking team? How did you do it? They didn't even fucking do it.
They didn't do it.
You have 2 QA testers.
Yeah.
How are they gonna make an Avatar fighting game?
Yeah, I think back when we announced this, both this game and the Hunter x Hunter game, we were like, none of these games have the budget to make a fighting game. And I think that kind of shows in Hunter x Hunter. But aiding is making so much with so little, it's crazy. This one apparently just didn't happen. It's just not happening. They maybe gave those 2 QA testers the project, like, make me a fighting game. So of course he got canceled. Anyway, to no one's surprise, there's no Avatar Last Airbender fighting game. They got sacrificed to the gaming gods so they could become skins for Overwatch. But that's gonna do it for this week in Anime Game News. Thank you so much for watching, and if you guys want to catch this live, we're live every Friday on twitch.tv/globku. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.